Hey, this is Manny's dad, and this is part 3 of the Frat series. In part 1, I encouraged you to go outside of the house and engage in philanthropy to raise awareness and funds for suicide prevention. In part 2, though, I challenge you to look inside the house. And now in part 3, I'm going to give you some specific things to think about. Number 1, what do you teach or indoctrinate your pledges? Do you teach that all secrets must be maintained and protected regardless at all costs, period? Or do they know that this is fun, but if it comes down to someone's health or life or sanity, of course, no secret or ritual is more important than your life. Seriously, which is it? What message are they getting and what are you teaching? 2, do pledges have to go through the hell that you went through? I mean, yeah, you did it and it sucked, but does that mean you have to perpetuate the abuse? I mean, just because you were beaten as a child, does it mean you have to beat your children? Would it be so hard? And when I say beat, I'm not necessarily actually talking about physical beating. I'm talking about a group chat where every 4 seconds, a pledge who's sitting in class is constantly getting a text message, a ping that they've got to be someplace that they're not. Would it be so horrible if you toned it down a few notches? Could you do what you do in 3 nights or 4 nights instead of 7? Give them 3 or 4 nights off a week to study, eat, work out, and sleep. Number 4, they say the number 1 factor in addressing mental health and depression is lack of sleep. Is your pledge program allowing pledges to get adequate sleep, study, go to class, and eat? Recognize they're making friends for life, but they're in the process of making them. They don't have them yet. And if you're in a pledge class of 40, if you have 40 best friends, you don't have one yet. So who's the one person looking out for the subtle differences who can see that something's going on? You might say the big brother. Number 6, well, what training does the big brother have? What authority do they have? What responsibilities do they have? Do they know? What is it to be a big brother? What if you had to go through basic suicide prevention and mental health training to be a big brother? So that he knows what he's looking for, so that he's equipped to help, so that he's prepared. A lot of you are selecting mental health chairs and committees. That's great. But if you take that position, have you been through suicide prevention training so you know what you're looking for? If you're the frat president, what authority and power have you given your mental health chair to protect them? Or is it just a line for a resume? And while you're at it, what if you went ahead and brought in someone for train the entire pledge class or entire fraternity or the entire fraternity on suicide prevention? You get your bid on a Thursday night and maybe Friday afternoon, the first lineup. Let's hear from Donna at Counseling Services. She's going to teach you something that's important because this journey is going to be tough and we want you to get through it. We want brothers for life, which means we want you to live.